This interview is being brought to you by BabyFightGear.com. Baby Fight Gear is dedicated to providing a single source for children's mixed martial arts. Inspired clothing, the softer side of tough sports. Our clothing is available in sizes newborn to toddler. Okay, guys, welcome back to Late Night MMA Radio. Let's bring in Tom Watson. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing awesome, man. Doing awesome. So for the last few years, you've been fighting in Bama. Just talk about the experience fighting with those guys.
Well, pretty big show that's sort of come out in Europe. After Cage Rage, and along with a few other shows like TSW, and Bama just put on a pretty good show. Really, they kind of try and follow the UFC model. They do big arena events. So it was a good opportunity for me and good experience fighting there.
Okay, Tom, up next is your UFC debut against Brad Tavares. What is your opinion on his overall mixed martial arts game?
I think he's very talented. I think the guy's 24, 25, and really, almost half his career has been in the UFC. So, he's learning a lot, and he's won 3 out of his 4 fights. And really, the fight he lost to Aaron Simpson, is a majority decision, really, where Simpson to me just stalled the fight. So, I think the UFC will give me a tougher guy in the division, which is good, So I think a win over Tavares puts me really straight in the mix at middleweight. So.
For sure, man. Okay, just talk about your training camp. Where have you been training, and some of the guys that have helped you get ready for this fight with Brad?
I moved around actually a little bit more for this fight than normal. I was out in Holland at Mike's gym. Training out there mainly with Melvin Manoff, really, because he had this fight in Korea not so long ago, and then I went and trained with Brian Stan for about a month, who obviously just fought Bisping last night, and then I just finished up, at Jackson's for the last sort of 8-9 days. So just moved about a lot, mostly at Jackson's, really, where I do most of my training.
So when did you get back to the UK?
I literally landed yesterday. Which was Saturday, so I just wanted to get in, a few days earlier and do a couple of sessions out here and just get acclimatized really to the time difference. I mean, sort of 7 hours from what I'm used to. So, I think by sort of Monday, Tuesday, I should feel pretty good. So,
just talk about, you've trained with so many different guys. Who will be in your corner for this one?
Just the same corner team, I've had pretty much used over the last few years. I have Eric O'Keefe, who's one of the coaches over at TriStar, that I work with a lot. Alan Kettle, in England, obviously, my Thai coach, and then Jude Samuel, as a black belt under Mauricio, who I met Arja Gracie. So, just the same type of corner team we've always had, really. So.
We always ask guys, that are making their UFC debut about octagon jitters, but you're such a vet in the sport. No jitters?
You're always nervous to fight. I think anybody that says they're not is lying, really. So, I think the nerves are good, and, I thrive on the big occasion. I prefer to fight in front of more people in the bigger events. So, the UFC is a bigger show, and, I'm looking forward to just turning up and competing on Saturday night.
Okay, man, a few more days down here and you'll be weighing in. How much weight will you have to drop by the weigh-ins?
It's not. I've not got too much more weight to cut. I'm about 203, 204 right now. So, I'm looking at about 18 pounds, really. So, not that much more, really.
Crazy injuries going on in the UFC and mixed martial arts, man. How do you stay healthy?
It's very difficult, Obviously, in 2011, I had 3 surgeries, so... that was a difficult year, and
right.
I've tried to just be a little bit smarter. That was one thing, me and Brian Stan talked about in training. We're, I'm the type of guy really that's always in the gym, always thinking one more session's better for you. The more sessions you can do every day. I think finally I'm starting to learn that that isn't always the case, and rest and recovery, and really over the last year I've spent a lot more on like physical therapy and just things that in the past I never really did.
So we're in fight week here. What's a typical fight week like for you?
Really, fight week, I just relax a lot and make weight. I don't train as much as some of the other guys. I think most of my work's already done, and I've found throughout my career that generally I'll train up till sort of the Tuesday and rest the Wednesday and the Thursday, make sure, my body's takes away from the training and everything, and just trying to get my mind fresh again. So, when I compete on Saturday, I always really look forward to that, because I feel, I've taken time away and just really rested up for it. So.
Okay, man, final question here. Give me a prediction on your fight. How will it finish?
I don't like to predict how fights finish, but, I'm always going to guarantee that usually, I'm in fight of the night, performance of the night, so I'm going to guarantee that, one thing is anybody that watches the UFC or has bought tickets to the show is going to leave and say, man, I just love watching that guy fight. So.
Awesome stuff, Tom. Any sponsors you'd like to promote or throw out your Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah, just, recently started working with fearthefighter.com. They've obviously got my walkouts shirt for sale on there and a bunch of other shirts. And, I've been sponsored by Lonsdale, for the last couple of years. So they're a big band in boxing that have, helped me out a lot and worked with me a lot. So, just those two companies really helped me, make sure I'm ready for the fight.
Awesome, Tom. Thanks for giving us the time, man, and best of luck Saturday night.
All right, no problem. Take care, guys.
Okay, thanks, man. Bye.